Hello, welcome to clip number 2 of Business Insight Today. Breaking through the pain barrier, getting past the fear mindset. Have you had the kind of childhood, and I mean when in the playground, playing with your peers? And I want you to just imagine this scenario. And it is when there is one kid, one child, who is the dominant child of the group, who insists on other children following a straight course, doing things in a particular orderly way, and when other children seem to deviate from his or her set rule, and by the way, this could be a boy or a girl, about 5 years of age, or 6, or maybe older, and this child insists on other children just following the course, towing the line. Now move this about 2 decades, or at least let's start with the teenage years. So move this a decade later, and that child continues and is a child that determines what other children find funny, and you have to, in order to be cool, you have to laugh at his or her jokes, and sometimes it involves ridiculing others in the group. Now, that is just one child, okay? Move to take another look at that same playground and see your standard, your typical subservient child who just waits to be told what to do. Maybe shy, maybe timid, and that child not only follows rigidly to the rules of the dominant child, but when he or she does something, she is continuously looking at the dominant child for approval. A decade later, that child becomes a loyal follower of the dominant member of the group. We're talking now not only of one child, but maybe 75% of the group. And this carries on to adulthood. Are we surprised then that 99% of society belong to this subservient group, and they are being dictated to by the 1% dominant personality? So I want to use this background to discuss the fear barrier, I beg your pardon, the pain barrier, or the fear mindset. You see, a lot of us go through life dependent on other people for our code of conduct, and I don't mean it in a professional sense, but I'm talking about it socially. We apply for a job because that is what somebody whose approval we seek thinks we should do. We chose a career because somebody whose approval we seek thinks we should go along the lines of that career. Anyhow, we end up not doing what we actually seek out to do or desire to do, but we do things just for the sake of the approval of another person. And as a result, we are unhappy. We hate the job we do. We hate the routine that we have to follow. And we never find fulfillment in doing what we are doing, because the only reason why we do it is because of the approval of a dominant personality. I have put some things down, and I just want to read them here. We mustn't surrender our destiny to the approval of another soul. To do so is to subscribe unconditionally to underachievement, an unfulfilled life, and perpetual mediocrity. No one must become the expert on how we conduct our professional lives. I'm talking socially, okay? Um, yes, we need to be compliant to codes, professional codes of conduct, absolutely. But that does not amount to um, revering any one person as experts over our destiny. I have said in a previous clip, of a number of clips previously, that our mind is our greatest creator, our most resourceful problem. Let me rephrase it. Our mind is our greatest creator endowed problem solving resource. And this is why when we face challenges, we've got a unique potential for solving that problem. And it is linked to our mindset. Now, if then we refuse or we fail to apply our mind to solving these problems and we rely on direction, constant direction from another person, and there's nothing wrong with direction from another person, but if that's what we rely on all the time and we do not exercise our own faculties at problem solving, the end result is a lack of fulfillment. And in the third clip, I'll just share, because I've talked about the process. So I'll just share when we reach this stage for the first time after a long wait, and we are in a position to have the dreams that we yearn to have fulfilled. We are in a position to have it fulfilled. Why we need to wean ourselves from this approval of another in the third clip. Okay.